So traditionally, when you get in an onsen, you do it naked. Except these guys told me, they were like, oh, we know you're filming, you don't have to be naked. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Hey, I'm Julian and I'm in Tokyo, which I think is where most tourists come, and they kind of get bogged here for a long time, or maybe they'll go to Kyoto, but basically they stick to the main cities. But there's a whole country out there of underexplored little nooks and crannies. I want to go check these places out. I've got a JR East pass here, and it allows me to take a bullet train to hit up all 6 prefectures of Tohoku, up in the north. We just got off the bullet train and now we're at Bandai, Fukushima, and it's this really beautiful region that's around the base of a volcano. So we've got the lake behind me and we're going to be staying in a campground across the lake. It's very real, it's authentic. You've even got to call the guy who owns the camp, to come pick you up on his boat. So that's what we're doing now. Hi. Hey, thanks for picking me up. Beautiful. Wow. So everyone sleeps in these cute little bungalow things, and then there's like fire pits out the front of these buildings to get around and sing Japanese kumbaya. Because we're in the middle of nowhere, there's just no shops, no supermarkets around here. The camp manager, this guy here, Satoshi, he supplies a whole bunch of meat and vegetables, and people just basically cook it themselves on these barbecue things, which is really cute. Hey. Yeah, 2 barbecues. I was in one of the biggest metropolises in the whole world. And then less than 2 hours on the bullet train out here, and it's just like lakes, and there's a bit of rain on the roof, and it's, you know, it's amazing.
Potatoes around.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
What is it about Tohoku that makes such good sake here?
水が美味しい。
Have you ever made your own sake?
いや、
No.
昔はこの辺で。
So at first he's like, oh, no, no, no. Yes, I have.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. So this area is called Goshkinuma, and it's a series of marshes and ponds, but I think what it's really famous for are these beautiful coloured lakes. The story went that when Mount Bandai blew up in 1887, that's the big crater that's just behind me, it scoured all these holes out of the landscape that later filled up with water. And there was all this volcanic sludge in the bottom of these holes that was full of like aluminium and sulfur, and this gave the water a really vivid tints of green blue. So you come here and these lakes are amazing. They look artificial, but they're actually completely natural, and it's just a reminder that this whole landscape was born out of a huge volcanic eruption. We're in Miyagi Prefecture, in a little seaside town called Matsushima. It's kind of like a caricature of like a Japanese seascape. There's all these beautiful little islands, and there's fishermen, and there's oyster farms. So the foreshore is just all along this strip here. It's all hustle and bustle out there, but then we come through this gate and it's this tranquil little island. It's trees, temple down the end. These places are always so special. Seeing trees like this, they remind me of every plate set back home in Australia has this very tree on it. You know, the sort of like the blue ink on a white background. Your mum definitely has those types of plates. And then I get to Japan and the trees actually look like that. I'm a big fan of oysters. You can always tell the difference between an oyster that's just straight out of the water and one from the supermarket. It's just like the freshest flavor. Oh, nice. Thank you. So it looks like we've got some kind of baked scallops and miso soup with a lid that doesn't come off very easily. There you go. Oh, yum. That's really good. Got almost like a slightly sort of teriyaki-esque sauce on it. It's got a bit of like a sour kind of tang as well. It's good. Food here, outstanding. Miyagi's been absolutely magic. We've seen some gorgeous temples, some beautiful landscapes, but this right here really takes the cake. So if you want me, I'll just be here forever.